What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Content is pretty dry right now, so I'm gonna do the only sensible thing there is to do and look at the Anime Adventure Suggestions channel once again. And I've had a lot of people suggest me do the same thing for Anime Vanguards, but if I'm being 100% honest, the Anime Vanguard Suggestions channel isn't as funny. It's kind of boring. And, you know, for optimal viewing experience, I think the AA Suggestions channel is just way funnier to read through, so that's why I'm doing a second version. So, yeah, this is Anime Adventure Suggestions Part 2, and we have quite a few to go over, so let's get into it. Up first, we have new farm unit, rebuff Eins, 2x inventory, more ways to get rerolls, and not just star remnants. Well, every single suggestion that I'm reading is a 10 out of 10 for me. Number one, I don't know why they nerfed Eins. He was one of the hardest units to get in the game. Not because he was necessarily, like, you need to be, like, insanely goated at the game, or you needed to do something that was extremely hard, but he was super duper time consuming. If I remember correctly, the obtainment method is to get 3 different mythics to feed to a staff, and you need to evolve each one of those mythics. So not only do you need to evolve all of those, you basically lose all the evolution materials because you're not going to get to keep the unit anyway. You're going to sacrifice it, and then after you get Eins, you need to evolve him too. So you're basically evolving 4 units for a singular unit. And I know that Eins is good, so the juice is worth the squeeze, but damn, why would they nerf him? That seems like such a nonsensical change to me, especially since he's been at the state that he's at since he came out. I don't know what the point of nerfing him was. 2x inventory space, that's also pretty good. I don't personally struggle with inventory space, but that's just because I don't grind the game as much as other people do. And there's nothing wrong with having more inventory space. I don't know how much the exact number of what the max is you can get right now, but I'm sure no player would bat an eye if we got more free inventory space. That's just win-win across the board. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, another farm unit. I don't know about that one, actually. In my opinion, farm units should be the most simplistic part of any tower defense game. There should not be more than maybe 3 farm units at most in an anime tower defense game, because when you start diluting the waters and adding a bunch of other farm units, like let's say you have 6 farm units in a game, everyone's only going to use the best one anyway. So the rest of them are going to be forgotten. Farm units are the type of niche case type units that you'll only ever use if it's the best. And it's just who makes the most money for the least amount of spending. You know, what's the most bang for your buck? It's that simple. If you have multiple farm units, in my opinion, that's kind of just like a waste of time. A waste of time and resources, because whereas you could have made cool characters like DPS units or support units that have cool niche use case scenarios, you're instead just adding another farm unit. We all know how that goes. You make more money with it, which is cool. But right now, I think having Bulma and Speedwagon as the 2 main farm units in this game, there's like some more. I guess you could include Nami too, since she technically makes you money. But I honestly think Bulma and Speedwagon are perfect. That is, in my opinion, the ideal number of farm units to have in your game is 2. 1 farm unit that's for early game players, which is ideally a lower rarity, like an epic. Cough cough Speedwagon, great example. Anime Vanguards, Anime Adventures, they both do the exact same thing, and that's perfect. You know, there's no need to reinvent the wheel here. And then there is 1 farm unit that is a slightly higher rarity, usually a legendary, that is a little more expensive but makes you a lot more money in the long run, and that is what endgame players usually opt to use later on. Now, I spent way too long talking about the suggestion, so let's keep going. Add a fucking banner pity. 0 fun in losing 30k gems multiple times just to get nothing. Well, here's the thing, and I want you guys in the comments to correct me because I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. I can't say this with a 100% degree of certainty. Is there a mythic pity in Anime Adventures? I want to say yes, because I feel like there is. But I said that in a video. I said there was no mythic pity in a video once, and it's because I was doing a specific banner that didn't have one. But then I was right, and people still told me I was wrong. I remember Sebi commented on my video. Well, first he DM'd me because he saw I was getting cooked in the comments. He's like, yo, bro, you were right. Like, this banner does not have a mythic pity. And then I told him, bro, like, can you please comment that or something so people know? Even when I said the correct thing, I was still getting fried in the comment section. So now I'm just scared to even comment on that at all. Is there a mythic pity or not in this game? Like, I want you guys to let me know in the comments. I'm not even gonna go there. Not even gonna go there. But if there isn't, 1 would be very, very appreciated. I don't see what the issue would be in adding it. Let's move on. Liz ban hack macro player. Yeah, I agree with this. People that hack in the game should be banned. Any exploiter should be banned. They're exploiting in the Roblox game. So, case in point, they shouldn't be allowed to play the game. This isn't really up for debate, nor do I have many things to commentate for this. So, we're just going to leave it at that. Good suggestion, though. Do I think it'll happen? You know, anime tower defense games, it's more of a numbers thing. You want to have as many players on your game as possible, and since Anime Adventures is the biggest tower defense game, a lot of people are not only botting the game, but those bot accounts are probably using exploits to farm as efficiently as possible, or at least a good chunk of them are. And, you know, that, at the end of the day, brings up this concurrent player count for the game, more money in the pockets of the owners. Might cut off, so I'm just gonna go on to the next suggestion. Stop leaving us in the dark. Give us some sneak or information about update. I could not agree with this more. I mean, we get update trailers. We got a trailer for the Sakamoto Days update, which was nice. But after that, they're just radio silent. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the Anime Adventures owners don't communicate enough or complain or be mad about it, because that's like being mad at the ocean for having water. I believe the Anime Adventures owners' lack of communication is a very deliberate and conscious decision. I don't think they're doing it because they're like, oh, it was an accident, you know, we meant to. No. They want to keep things under wraps and as secret as possible. So when they drop that big trailer or that sneak peek, everyone's hyped up. People are speculating this and that. What's going to happen? Oh my god, new update. I think that's how they want to run it. Do I like the way that they run it? Not necessarily. I'd appreciate a little more transparency and communication. But it is what it is. So I'm not really going to waste my breath on it. Not a big deal. Let's move on. Add more fat units. What? Like, what does this even mean? Do we even have any fat units in the game? Like, what constitutes as a fat unit? They're all Roblox characters. None of them are skinny, and none of them are fat. They're all just blocks. That one kind of caught me off guard, and it made me laugh a little, so that's the reason it's in the video. Next suggestion. Suggest feats, and then he puts a little drooling emoji. What the fuck? Like, what are we suggesting now? Like, what are we saying? In what world do we need that in Anime Adventures? Now, I know this is probably a troll suggestion, but I can't wrap my head around it. I'm genuinely flabbergasted, hornswoggled, tiddlywinked as to what was going through this person's head when they commented, or when they, like, sent that in the suggestions channel. And, you know, suggestions like those are probably why I imagine the owners or the devs don't always take suggestions super duper seriously, because you have people posting shit like this. Oh my god. Let's move on to the next suggestion. Better optimization. The game is so laggy. Even the ping is laggy. My chat sends while the game is literally on pause. Now, I don't know about you guys. I can't speak for everyone, but I'll speak for myself. Anime Adventures definitely feels a lot slower for me than other Roblox games. And I doubt that it's my internet because I have a LAN cable. So I pay for a separate Wi-Fi box just for my PC, just so I can upload videos and do stuff faster. So I highly, highly doubt that my internet is the problem. So, and I hear a lot of people complaining about the lack of optimization in this game, how it feels laggy, it feels slow, blah, blah, blah. And I've tried playing Anime Adventures on mobile. Jesus Christ. Good luck. It's not impossible, but you're definitely going to be sitting there for a hot minute, even if you have decent internet. So, I think they could definitely do a little more on the optimization side of things. That'd be nice to see. I'd really like that. Let's move on. Be more open with your community. Listen to your community. Be better devs. Now, I think this kind of ties back to the previous one where it was like, we want more information, stop leaving us in the dark. I honestly don't think, like, I'm not going to get mad at the devs, because at the end of the day, the devs are people on the payroll. They're just doing what they're told, right? If you really want to ask someone to be more open and more communicative, it should be the owners. They're the ones that call the shots. Devs, like, yeah, they work for the game, but they don't get to make decisions for the game. They don't own the game. It's like, you know, you're at a gas station and the gas price is a little too high. So you're going to get mad at the employee who's going to put some gas on pump 5 because the gas price is too high. Like, why are you getting mad at the employee? They just work there. There's no need to be angry at them. You should be getting mad at the owner of the gas station. Actually, that's a pretty shitty analogy, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? No need. Like, I don't think it's the devs' fault, honestly. It more so lies on how the owners choose to run their game. So let's move on. Make a reroll, make an index for rerolls, make a unique pity, make new game modes, add clan crew damage. The main ones that I want to focus on: add unique pity and make a index system for rerolls. Now, a unit index that gives you rewards just for discovering units, I'd love that. A unique pity, I think, is a horrible idea, and I'll explain why. In Anime Adventures, unique is the cream of the crop, the best trait in the game. This is the golden grail of traits. If you have unique on even a singular unit, there is an inexplicable feeling of happiness and joy that you get from having unique. I think it should stay like that. I really don't think, because unique isn't required to progress in the game. Let me make that very clear. It's required if you want to do some... Oh my god, that voice crack was horrible. What was I saying? It's required if you want to progress certain parts of the game, like do some solo raids, like Act 6 of the what's it called, the Dragon Ball raid, where you're gonna evolve Vegeta and Goku. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need some uniques to solo that, but I could be wrong, because I saw a YouTube video last week of a guy who was macroing Act 5 without uniques, but that's Act 5, not Act 6. You get what I'm trying to say? Uniques make the game a lot easier. Also, if you're looking at the background footage, like me sending that chat, like 2v1 better, you both suck, I got banned for that. I got Roblox banned for a day because the dudes reported me for being toxic. Now, am I sorry? No, I'm not. Those two dudes were teaming, and I do not feel bad for beating them or making fun of them. But off topic, my bad. Back to the suggestion. I don't think unique pity should ever be a thing. Whether it's 500 rerolls or whether it's 1,000 rerolls, I just think it's harmful to the game. I really don't see how that'd be a good addition. I'm sure people would be happy. It'd be easier to get unique. You could get it guaranteed. But then again, 500 rerolls as a free-to-play player is basically unheard of, so have fun trying to get that. Might take a while. Still, I don't think there should be a pity for the unique to begin with. And with all that being said, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you would suggest about Anime Adventures, what you would do to improve the game. And for now, we're going to wait for Anime Vanguards to drop their sneak peek trailer, which should be soon, because, man, I'm excited for that. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But with all that being said, that's going to be it from me. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content, and we will catch you in the next one.